What is up, Super Fam? I am Sensei Finito, and this is Battery CEO. Welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. Today, Battery, what's on the agenda?
Well, on today's pop culture news update, we have some new stills from Obi Wan Kenobi, an upcoming Disney Plus show coming out in May 27th. Some more changes to the MCU Phase 4 slate, another title for the next Avatar movie, and as well as our first alert as Margot Robbie as Barbie, and rumors of a new Star Wars game. But before we get into all that, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel. We post all of our content and much more.
That is right. And you can also check out all of our pop culture news updates wherever you listen to your podcast at. So Apple, Spotify, Apple Podcast or Spotify, Google Podcast, all of the things. Make sure you check us out there. And you can also check us out on our website at www.marvelbros.com, where you can purchase merchandise, stay up to date with all the latest content, join our Discord, all the good things. Comic Society said, "What's up? How you doing, Comic Society? Let us see you back in the chat." So let's dive right on into this, man. The next Avatar movie is officially titled Avatar: The Way of Water and will release on December 16th, 2022. Let's check out the latest stills for the upcoming film, yo.
Bro, it feels unreal. I feel like we should have seen a trailer by now, or a teaser trailer,
Yeah,
but
then
these again,
pictures are definitely
bro, giving us
wet the whistle.
crazy vibes, bro. I actually absolutely loved the first Avatar. I've rewatched it several times. It's definitely a rewatch.
It's actually been a minute since I've watched
that
movie.
It's a long movie. It's a lot of.
It's
like 3 hours, I think, plus.
Yeah. And it's actually worth like pretty much every minute of it, though, because it's really amazing.
Visually, it was unlike anything we've ever seen when it came out. Like I remember it was in theaters for it had like one of the longest theater runs at the time, and then it's going to be coming out again in theaters this September, I believe.
I know it got released again in theaters in China when they were back when Endgame had broke the record, and they was like, nah. And then they released it again, and then it broke. I think it broke a record again, and then Endgame broke a record again, and it was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
And then I'm pretty sure it'll probably break the Endgame record again. When it comes out again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I never got a chance to see it in like IMAX or anything like that, so I'd love to go see it. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I don't even know if I knew IMAX was a thing when that movie had came out back in the day. Like that was like 2007. You know what I mean? Like that was not that's not even. I wasn't even thinking about like IMAX movies in theaters in 2007, my guy.
Because I think
I was beat Kingdom Hearts.
I think at the time this movie was made for like the 3D experience. I mean
that was like first popping.
That was the thing. But I would love to go check this out again on the big screen, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's check out these stills. Let's check.
I agree.
Oh, we got Jake, right? I think his name is Jake.
Yes.
I'm loving the vibe, man. I'm loving the vibe. I wonder where they're going with the water thing. Obviously, there's like an underwater tribe type thing. But I wonder where they're going with it. Like, are they going to war? Are they trying to become allies? Like,
yeah.
Like, I wonder what's going on. Is like their world's flooding and like they're trying to like I don't know. Like
I know I saw something that said the next like movies after this one aren't going to be like as canonical as this one is going to be. Like I think some of the other Avatar movies are going to be moving away from like that centered person, and it might be about someone else in that specific universe.
Yeah.
And I think that this movie, I really don't really want it to like follow anything that we saw from the first one in a way. Like I don't want any of the humans to be trying to like come back. And exactly, I felt like that was a good bookend, good 3-hour movie. We don't need them trying to come back and do anything. So I feel like this movie should just be super centered on this planet that they're at. You know what I mean? And just centered on them and learning more about them, just more world building, more lore, and more of that beautiful
Mhm.
like cinematography that we
Yeah.
really never had seen before this movie. I know Life of Pi tried to do something like this as well, but
Well,
it
that
was
pie was
like
crazy.
Avatar. Life of Pi was beautiful, but Avatar just took it to a next level,
Um, I wonder, like, maybe I don't know if the human conflict comes back to haunt them after the events of the first one. I wonder if that's going to be kind of like a reoccurring thing over like the next 5 or 7 films, however many they're making. I know they're making a lot of these,
man. Yeah,
uh, and I wonder if that's going to be like a big premise. But
yeah.
I don't know.
And look at this. This looks like it
Yeah,
could
bro.
be like maybe their kid, possibly or something.
Possibly. I
You
thought it
know what
was.
I
I
mean?
thought it was the girl, and then I realized, and I was like, no, she looks. The
She
face is
looks
different.
way younger. Like this,
Yeah.
yeah. This just looks like a child to me. Not a complete child, but like at
Mhm.
least like a teenager or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's going to be like a huge time jump in this movie either. And like with what you were just saying, I really don't want any human conflict. Like for
Yeah.
real, like that was a really good thing in the first movie, and I feel like this movie should just full blown tackle more about Jake and her and how they're like really trying to build this dynamic in the world of him
Hmm.
come not even being a real one of those people. You know what I mean? Like all
Yeah.
of that stuff. I want that to come back and get some light shined on it. Like how are the other I can't think of what the race is called, man. I
I
don't
can't
want to
think.
call them
I can't.
Avatarians because
I can't.
that's not even
I
a
can't
thing.
think of it either.
Uh, Uh, on the lush alien world of Pandora, the
Yeah,
Navi. Okay,
that's
so
right.
yeah, I'm hoping other Navi are like, "Yo, what's going on?" You feel me? Like
Yeah.
this dude is not even one of us for real, for real. I can't even remember how that ended, how the movie ended. To be
He
completely
almost
honest,
died as a human, so they transferred his soul into another,
yeah,
into his, like,
avatars,
avatar that he had.
yeah,
Uh,
and
and
that
I
was
think
like a
he became.
permanent thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
it's
I
a
was just
permanent thing.
making sure. Okay, Society says, y'all ready for Doctor Strange next week? Bruh, I
Bro,
am what
it's gonna be crazy.
it's about to be insane. I cannot wait.
It's gonna be a good one,
Um,
man.
the trailer will be screened for Doctor Strange. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I know I'm freaking CinemaCon out here playing
Mhm.
like, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna
25
release
minutes of
however many."
everything.
Yeah.
Like
What?
here. Yep. Just bro, I'm telling you, we'll be there one day. One day we will be there.
Pay the
Doing
how much was it? Or because we tried to
Oh yeah,
figure out.
it was like thousand something dollars. I think it was $1,200 to be able to get into all the screenings and stuff,
Yeah.
all the events and everything. And that's per person. That's not even
Then
like we got to come up with that each.
we gotta buy food? Yo,
Yeah, exactly.
hotel?
Hey, you guys just let us know what videos you want us to make, and so we can get them watch hours up. You know what I'm saying? IMAX was a thing. No, I'm not saying it wasn't a thing. I'm saying I didn't know it was a thing like in
Yeah.
2007. I didn't know anything about like IMAX. I thought all theaters were the same. Like
Mhm.
we're from a little town, bro. Like our theater, I thought our theater was how all theaters were for a while. Like, and then we got a bigger theater
Yep.
that was made downtown, and then like I kept exploring new things, and it was like, oh my gosh, there's amazing theaters everywhere.
Yeah.
uh Society says one of Jake's kids is human
Really? Did he
in
have a
the
kid
movie.
before he went there? Possibly? That actually might have been part of the plot. I just didn't I have again, it's been a long time
Yeah, it's
since I've
been a
watched
long
the
time.
movie. So he actually might have had a kid. But I'm not sure.
Maybe his brother's kid, because didn't he take
His
his brother's place? Like, wasn't that the whole
yeah.
purpose of him being there? Like his brother died or something and he couldn't be there.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
brother died and he took his place because he was like genetically like
yeah,
the
linked. They
same.
were twins
So
or something, weren't
yeah.
they?
Yep.
Okay, okay. I'm remembering some stuff. It's been years, bro. Like
Yeah.
years. He might be adopted. That's true. My man said,
Mhm.
"LOL." Vin Diesel's in the film.
No shot. Really?
He's
Really?
probably going to be one of the animals. um, This next shot is beautiful right here, yo. I love this one. Like with them in the wrong person. With them in the water, like yo, hey yo, she looks kind of pregnant, doesn't she? The one right here
She does.
next to him, yeah.
Hmm.
Because if you look at the other girl that's like behind him, you can definitely tell, like they
She
because
actually
they
might be pregnant.
yeah, because they're built slim, like all of them are. So
Hmm.
I don't
Oh,
think he
and
saw.
then
What?
Vin Diesel is going to be in this movie, bro. I guess we haven't really been paying attention to the casting for this movie.
That's true.
Then again, they haven't been very vocal about it either.
Yeah.
I feel like with other stuff, like Doctor Strange, all the Marvel stuff, they tell us like we know immediately. You know,
Mhm. Even
um,
with Rebel Moon, Zack Snyder's
yeah,
Rebel Moon, like we know a lot, like all of the actors basically in that movie. Or
yeah. So I don't know. That's actually something I never really thought about. But yeah, we haven't really seen a whole lot of information like that comes out frequently about the casting about
you
this
think
movie.
this dude right here is going to be Vin Diesel, the one that we're looking at
I
in
think
this
that's
still?
I think it's the main dude. I think it's Jake. Uh,
That's not Jake.
oh wait,
That's not Jake.
that's not Jake. This is probably the water people. I think
That guy is. Look at how big this dude is.
the
Them
calves on this
shoulders
man.
is broad.
This might
That man
actually be
got
the people in the water,
locks. He has dreadlocks, yo. I just noticed that.
but I don't know. He's on some form. They're on some form of water creature because his tail is connected to something, or his tail,
Oh
his
yeah, yeah,
brain
yeah. I
is
see.
connected to something. So
Maybe that's the water form of like the dragon that
yeah.
they have. The other ones have. Comic Society says he thinks it's Vin.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's Vin Diesel.
oh,
That's
I wouldn't
yeah.
doubt it. I
Like
wouldn't doubt it.
I think this would be his character. That
I
that
can
makes
hear his voice.
exactly.
I can hear the voice.
One thing I will say about Vin Diesel is, amongst everything else, he is a really good voice actor, and I think he should do more like voice over work for sure.
Yeah,
Him and The Rock, like, just
yeah.
I can't wait to see. Like, look at this. This is
I was trying to figure out what exactly this is. Are those
a
wings?
freaking whale.
What? Oh,
It's like
I
a
think you're
water. It's
right.
like their alien whale, basically.
I'm pretty sure because at first I was like, "Is this a statue with like thing wings or whatever?"
What?
But then I was like, "No, a whale makes more sense." Or some type of thing of that.
It's yeah, their version of a whale for
Yeah,
sure. I can't wait to see what it looks like because it definitely has a couple more fins up at the top as well
yeah,
than the two fins protruding at the body, and then it looks like this. Like if you see right, you can't really see my mouse, but on the right fin, that little tail thing that's coming down.
yeah,
Imagine if he can hook his tail to that big ass thing and then ride this big ass thing.
yeah.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Interesting. I can't wait for this movie, man. I think this movie is going to be probably one of the biggest movies we're going to like get in a long time. And I wouldn't doubt it if this movie is going to be the first movie to make $1 billion the first weekend it comes out.
Oh
Since
yeah,
has happened, because we haven't
yeah.
had a movie that's done that. I think
Mm-mm.
Spider-Man No Way Far From Home or No Way Home,
No
I
way
think is
home.
made about 800 million.
Like it was close.
But it hasn't gone further than that, I think. And that's like right
Mhm.
now, not even the first weekend.
Yeah,
So hopefully maybe this will be the first $1 billion club movie in 3 years, basically. 2
yeah.
or 3 years. But I'm excited for this. This is gonna be great.
I agree, bro. This is gonna be one of those ones, bro. Like this is definitely gonna be something that we all remember. And I feel like this is gonna really take over even a little bit more than it did the first time, just because
Yeah.
you got that nostalgia effect coming on too with everyone that saw it the first time, and
Mhm.
then a lot of the people are going to be trying to catch up and watch
Yeah.
the first one again, because even though like a lot of people saw the first one, there's still a lot of people who haven't seen it, surprisingly, because
Yeah.
like we're talking worldwide. That's where all of that amazingness came from
Yeah.
all of the sales. It was worldwide. So I can't wait to see this movie kind of take over again
Yeah.
and everything that we'll get.
It's gonna be solid, man. It's gonna be solid.
Definitely.
But without further ado, moving right along, We have some Marvel news. The premiere dates from the Marvels and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania have officially switched release dates. So the
What?
Marvel, yes. So the Marvels will now release July 2023, and Ant-Man and the Wasp will now release February 2023. So
What?
they're moving the Marvels back to July
Wait
and
a
bringing up
minute, bro.
Ant-Man. Yeah, bro.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay,
We
it's
had
about
I
to
felt
get
like we had a
wild.
discussion about this thing at some point last week. I don't know if it was during the pop culture news update, but at some point we talked
About
about
what?
the delays. I
Mm,
think it was during the pop culture news update. It was part of the conversation at some point.
I think so because we were talking about Black Panther, if I'm not
Yeah, we were
mistaken.
talking about oh, you know what it is? I was making a post for our Patreon and I was looking at all the different release dates and stuff.
Mm.
And I was like, damn, like what's going on? And then I had remembered that they had switched and yeah. And then I had posted about it. And I was like, oh shit. Man. But bro, speaking of that, I was like I made a big post on Patreon talking about uh shoot, I don't even what just happened. Marvel Studios the next 10 years. So it talks about
Oh yes.
How Kevin actually is that something we're talking about today? I might have to wait on that.
Oh, I have no. I don't know.
Okay,
I
no.
think
So
so. Yeah, I
I
think so.
talked about how Kevin Feige, at CinemaCon, uh, basically talked about after he was done at CinemaCon or before he went to CinemaCon, he had just gotten back or was going to a retreat with all the big people at Marvel to plan out the next 10 years of Marvel's Marvel movies,
Yeah.
or Marvel projects, and and then I talked about like what are the next couple movies that we're going to be getting, uh, like following this, to think about, okay, like what could be the next 10 years. And
Yeah.
then I started looking at the list of all the movies that were coming out, and I was like, bro, we have 34 different projects that we are aware of right now.
Oh
And I
shit.
think
Is
that's
that
what
including Disney Plus or is that just
yes,
movies?
this is including
Oh, okay.
Amazon, Hulu, and
Oh, wait. What are we talking about? Wait, what are we
so
talking about?
all right,
I'm
so
confused.
I'm gonna read off the list, all right? Because
Wait,
I
are we
forgot
talking about Marvel? What are we talking
Marvel
about? Are we talking
related
about
projects.
so not just MCU, everything that's Marvel?
All Marvel, like all
Oh,
Marvel
okay, okay.
projects right
No,
now.
I knew that. No, I
Most
thought
of
you were
them
talking. I
are
thought you were
MCU
talking
though.
about just MCU. I was like, holy
Oh
crap, that's a
no,
lot.
yeah. Most of them are MCU, but like let me read off the list, okay? Because like I had forgotten about some of this stuff. All right, so we have Doctor Strange this week, right? The
Mhm.
Marvels, Black Panther, Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas Special, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, She
Mhm.
Hulk, Craven the Hunter, Spider Man Across the Spider Verse Part 1, El Muerto,
Uh-huh.
X Men 97, The Wakanda Okoye Show, Deadpool 3,
Oh,
Ironheart, Captain America 4, Armor Wars, Loki Season 2, I Am Groot, an untitled all female Spider Woman project, Madam Web,
damn.
Secret Invasion, Echo, Agatha, House of Harkness, What If Season 2, Spider Man Freshman Year, Marvel Zombies, Shang-Chi
Ooh.
2. I guess Destin Daniel Cretton's, he's making a new Disney Plus show, and I believe he was related with the Shang-Chi project, possibly.
Oh, okay.
We have a Nova project.
Hopefully that's a Ten Rings
Yeah.
show or something.
Venom 3, Silk, Jackpot, an untitled Olivia Wilde project, Black Cat, and there was a couple other ones that were there, but I didn't know for sure because they were kind of like just dead rumors.
Did you have the Madam Web one on there?
Yeah, Adam was on
Okay,
there.
okay.
And
Yeah,
so
that's a freaking ton of Marvel movies, and that's amazing. And I feel like it's long overdue for us to have all these amazing comic book movies. I know people are like over it, and they're like furious that comic book movies have taken over cinema or whatever you want to call it.
yeah,
But for so long, they
it's
didn't.
entertainment.
You know what I mean? Like for so
Yeah.
long they didn't. And now all of us nerds are able to really experience everything so good, yo. Like we're really able to experience everything and we love it. We love it. Real quick, let's jump into the chat and then let's jump back to the original uh,
Yeah.
post, the original whatever we were talking about. So Comic Society says, I wouldn't mind if all the upcoming Marvel movies tackle the multiverse and the shows are grounded. Yeah, that would be very. I mean, we know that Kevin Feige, that's what he talked about with this initial thing. We talked about battery. You filled my brain with so much just now. I don't even know. Like you went for a minute, and I want to talk about every single thing that you brought up. So, okay, so we know that they were talking about this next phase 4 is going to be focused on the ground level and the space level of everything, right? And we know King the Conqueror is coming, and we also know that King the Conqueror is he's not. They're not really setting him up right now to be as big as Thanos was. You know, like
Yeah.
we're not having a lot of post credit scenes. We're not getting a lot of hints of what
At
he's
least,
doing.
yeah, we haven't
There's
had
not a lot of any
that
of
big bad moment
yeah,
quite yet.
there's been no big bad moment. Like not even at the end of Loki. You know, he was just still he was like not he wasn't the big bad, and we knew it, but we know that he was King the Conqueror, right?
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I can tell. Like that's one of our biggest gripes with the phase 4 of the shows and the movies right now is that there's no coherency between the two, right? Like it's like, okay, this is here, this is here, this is here, this is here, and then they just gonna wrap it up all together somehow. So I'm happy that they're sitting down right now to have this 10-year talk. But to me, that just lets us know that they didn't have one for where we are now. Like they
Yeah.
planned the Infinity Saga, and now we're just in limbo. Pretty much, we're really just in limbo, and they don't know exactly what they're going to do. They're just letting all these directors and these producers like take the reins creatively, and then they make something beautiful. Don't get me wrong, like I've liked this phase of movies, and you know the end of the last phase of movies as well. Just a lot more, I could say, like it's been a little like more enjoyable for the MCU overall, but at the same time, it's like we're at this point to where things need to connect somehow, and we haven't been getting that connect. So it like I'm happy about that 10-year announcement, but I'm really nervous because it's like, okay, so they don't really know what we're gonna go. Like, we don't know if anything in Multiverse of Madness is gonna even have an effect in Thor: Love and Thunder versus Ant-Man Quantum Mania. You know, there's not
Yeah.
really a cohesive, oh, this is what this is, and this is what this is that's getting brought up. So
Right
it's
now,
like,
I think
damn.
the best way to put it right now, we're just getting movies placed on a timeline that are not in order.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now. With that
And
said,
it's like
Marvel
they
hasn't
don't
really
know
done
where
that.
they go. Like it's not that like they're just out of order. They don't even know what the order is yet.
Hmm.
They're just like, you know what? That right now at this meeting, they're gonna sit down and be like, okay, let's place Falcon and Winter Soldier right here, actually, and let's take this and put that there, actually, and then let's put Thor right. Okay, Love and Thunder actually happens right here, and then it all comes out and makes sense
Yeah.
afterwards. But
Yeah.
right
So
now, it's just
hopefully,
confusing.
so I'm excited. I think that when Kevin Feige had announced that at CinemaCon, I think that's exciting. You know, I think that's good
Yeah,
for us as like consumers and as fans.
for
Hopefully it
sure.
works out, and hopefully we get some more news
Yeah.
related to that.
Akash says, "Hello, what's up with it,
How's it
Akash?
going,
Welcome to
Akash?
the chat, my brother. How you doing today?" Um, Akash says, "Marvel doing very wrong on on behalf of the suspense of the movie. It's released in the form of TV spots."
No,
Yo,
dude. I
yeah,
don't know what it's like where you're at, bro, but like
we have been. I've been telling everyone in the Discord, do not go on social
I've
media.
literally like I'll be scrolling on Twitter, like I'll just scroll. Like I don't even stop. I just scroll because
Mhm.
I know if I do stop, I've already seen like
Yeah,
you know stuff, but I haven't seen everything. So like I haven't looked at anything like really any good. So uh I'm kind of protected still, but I already know what's in the pictures because people
yeah.
talk. But uh
I've been I know a little bit of stuff, some rumor, some stuff that we theorized about has been confirmed. Like I
I
know
just
about
hate
it,
that.
and it's like, bro, it's like, why? Like, what are you
Yeah.
guys doing? This doesn't even make sense. Like,
Official release stuff too, like not even like
no,
leaks.
yeah, it's not even leaks, bro. Like, it's like having
I can't even
the end
say
game
someone's
moment
going to jail. Like,
of Cap wielding Mjolnir. You know what I mean? Like in a promo before you see Endgame and you see him wielding that shit and throw it. Like, bro, I would be furious if I saw that from a trailer. Like, I don't even, and it's one thing when these trailers come out and it's like post the movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're like trying to get the more people in when it's about to like fade out of the theater type of thing to get that next wave. And then the spoiler ban is lifted as well, you know what? But bruh, they put everything in the trailers. So it's one of those things to where either we haven't seen half of how amazing this is going to be,
Yeah.
or they've showed us everything.
Yeah.
My man Dirty D said, yo,
How's it
showing
going,
off
Deeds?
them Marvel badges and emojis, my guy. Much love to you, brother. Things looking saucy in the chat. Saucy in the chat. Akash said, yo, memberships are now active, but I am not able to purchase as I am a student. Hey, man, we
It's
understand.
all good, man.
We
All
just
good.
appreciate you coming in here and showing your love, Akash, as always. Society, I hope the next 10-year event is Secret Wars.
You know,
I think that makes the most sense.
I think it does too, especially with everything we just read off, like all the different
Mhm.
characters we're going to be getting. I think Secret Wars is a very I haven't read anything of the new like Secret Wars stuff. Has there been like a modern Secret Wars?
I believe so, yeah.
Or is it just okay, so
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty sure.
read the old Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Definitely a little aged. That was my first like I haven't really read anything like that old before, you know.
I think the newest one came out in 2015, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it was a different experience. But I'm excited because a lot happens in there. I mean, you got Doctor Doom, you got uh what's the dude that Doctor Doom's trying to fight? I can't think of uh the basically God Cloud thing that's kind of controlling that brings everyone for Secret Wars.
No idea. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't remember.
You lost me at God Cloud.
I may or may not. No, I'm not. I know. Yeah, This is Secret Wars. I'm just making sure I was not talking about something else. But it's the older version. It was different. It was different. That's all I gotta say. But I really liked it. But I think that's probably the biggest thing that's they could probably move towards next. That probably might be one of the most expensive movies they're ever gonna make. Considering they're gonna have to have everyone show up more so than they've ever been.
And when it comes to that as well, that's why to me it's like I would like that to be the next 10-year event, but at the same time, 10 years is hella long. So it's like if they really want an amazing Secret Wars event, like what we really want, to where they could possibly get all the old X-Men, the Days of Future Past X-Men, the Spider-Man. There's no way we can do a 10-year one on that because everyone's going to be like, I'm not trying to talk shit, but people are going to be old. They're not going to be able to exercise. You know what I mean? They're not going to be able to do those roles. It's going to be really hard. Like, there's no way.
Unless they do animated.
Patrick Stewart is that's true, but no one wants that. But well, I mean they do, but not as much as like a. I don't want all the next amalgamation of the MCU to end with an animated movie. I'll be furious. If it goes into animation, that's one thing, but I don't know, man. It's going to be really interesting to see how they choose to do everything because they're really at a point where like they're rapidly introducing characters as well. And it has to be for something. You know what I mean? Like there's a reason why we're getting so many characters everywhere. If you really look at it, I'm pretty sure like with every show that we've got from Disney Plus, they have also introduced another like character and more characters and either heroes or villains or anything that can show up anywhere again if they didn't die in the said show. Even if they did die, shit, we got the multiverse now, so it doesn't even matter. What I would really like to come out is that some of the stuff that we've seen is possibly a multiverse that we didn't know about yet.
Yeah.
And that's just why everything kind of seemed different and maybe why there wasn't talks of certain things because we were watching one of those branches instead of actually being in the main MCU from what we know. But to circle right, wouldn't it be wild, bro? Wouldn't that be wild to just find out like, oh, nah, bro, this everything that you just saw from Hawkeye was a pocket dimension. It wasn't even the regular Earth.
The Black Widow movie.
Exactly.
Wasn't
like
even
all
the
of
Black
these,
Widow we know, so she's still alive. Like,
everything is just everything is out of whack. I would love it. I would love for something like that to take place. I would lose my shit. But to go back to the original announcement of the premiere dates for the Marvels and Ant-Man and the Wasp switching, because we have drifted. But to come back to that though, I am really interested in knowing why the hell this is happening. Because like the Marvels, everything made sense before, and now I'm like confused with this shift of things because now we have to wait even a little bit longer for the Marvels, which I think we shouldn't have to. And then we're getting Quantum Mania so quick. So it's like maybe
I think
Quantum Mania is like the intro and not the end of Kang. So like that's when he really comes in and starts like doing whatever we right now we're asking for, and to be able to see him. And then we see him in every movie after that in some type of way. After Quantum Mania, where it's like, okay, Kang's here. We have remnants of Kang here and just everywhere. We've already got it a little bit with Moon Knight.
I think lost my thought. Had to do with maybe what's going to happen in because like what we have Doctor Strange, and then what's the next movie we get this year? Do we get another movie
Thor:
this
Love
year?
and Thunder.
Thor: Love and Thunder
And then
this
Black
year.
Panther.
Black Panther.
And then that's it. And then the next one that we were supposed to have is the Marvels, bro. But now it's going to be Ant-Man. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Maybe
That's
it's
insane.
I think what you're saying is I like what you're saying, and then I think it's going to also continue that multiverse theme that we're going to be that's going to start. I mean, it's kind of already started, but like kind of like get thrown into with Doctor Strange.
Okay,
And
I see what you're
I think the
saying.
ramifications in this movie are going to kind of pop up here and there. I don't think we're going to see anything in Thor or in Black Panther, but we're going to see like the real stuff happening down in Ant-Man from what happened in this movie. I would love to see it happen in Thor and Black Panther, but I don't think that's where they're going with those movies. If from a timeline perspective, I think those two
Exactly.
movies aren't even after Doctor Strange. So I feel like they're before, and so like Ant-Man
I really think
happens after Doctor Strange.
I really think Thor: Love and Thunder is before Doctor Strange, but like I think Thor: Love and Thunder is like happening at the same time as like Spider-Man: No Way Home and Hawkeye.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's just
almost
taking place
immediately,
in space.
possibly.
Yeah, like it's just.
After
Oh, that's
Endgame,
true. Well, he does go through his little training.
Rocky workout.
Yeah, exactly. And he's a god, so that's probably not going to take that long either. It's not like that's a 6-month thing for my guy. He probably just shreds that off real quick.
Yep.
But still, like we're saying, like that timeline is really unknown. We're still like a year after the snap only, like not even 2 years after the blip, like you know what I mean? Like we're still in the ramifications of that. So I can understand why we're not seeing Kane come immediately, because they probably want to put a little bit of space in between there to be like, okay, like to you guys have a lot of stuff, but in all actuality, this is just Fury's big week all over again, because all of this stuff is happening. It's the space version of Fury's big week, or whatever you want to call it, the multiversal big week, to where, oh no, Loki is actually happening right now at the same time as WandaVision, at the same time as Doctor Strange, at the same time as Spider-Man. Like, and then everything is just breaking at the same time. And maybe Doctor Strange goes into that a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this next topic that we have,
I was about to say,
also kind of goes into this. So if you want to,
and that does go directly into this, which is wild. So our next thing on the list is that on the docket is John Watts has officially stepped down from being the director for Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four. And then on top of this, there was a rumor that I saw just today, and it said that, let me see, and it says, oh snap, where'd it go? Here we go. After initially denying the offer, John Krasinski is rumored to be back in negotiations to direct the upcoming Fantastic Four movie, and because of the result of John Watts stepping down.
Oh,
yeah. So
that could be a lot of fun.
That could be a lot of fun, bro.
Or it could be very sad.
Mhm.
and intense and very real. And
And I feel like that's exactly what we need to get introduced to the first family, because
I
they're not the
think,
first family anymore. Like, they are the first family, but they're not the MCU's first families
yeah,
per
I
se.
think that's what Marvel needs, though. Uh,
Exactly.
I mean, Moon Knight's the first one to do it. I mean, look at the latest episode. Uh,
Mhm.
you know, uh, the most real, intense, emotionally like intriguing episode we've ever gotten from anything.
Yeah.
Uh, like there was no action, you know, there was no like crazy like visual moments, but the dialogue that we got between not only himself, between other characters, yo,
Yeah.
incredible. If you guys haven't already, check out the latest episode of Moon Knight. We do have a watch party and like breakdown discussion available on our channel for you guys to check out. But the latest episode is unlike anything that we've had seen. And the
For real.
finale comes out this Tuesday, which is going to be exciting. I can't wait. Um, so
Yeah, that finale is about to be that thing's about to be crazy.
with that said, I don't know why John would have left. I don't know if it'd be. I don't know if we'll find out. Is it
I'm hoping
known?
that it I'm hoping that it wasn't creative differences and it was just more on the line of, I already had obligations for the time that you want this to be. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Because that does happen quite often, and I'm just hoping that's what it is.
So Watts preferring to focus on other projects handling an original film for Apple starring George Clooney and Brad Pitt.
Yep. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, I think
Yeah,
he. I look. Okay. You know what that
he
tells me?
made the right decision, to be
That
honest.
tells me that his attempt to make a very real, a Marvel movie, an
Mhm.
Oscar-worthy contender, with like what the typical Hollywood people want, uh, was turned down by Marvel. That's what that sounded like, or uh,
Mm.
it sounded like they
Well,
didn't like the vision that he was kind
it
of.
really sounds like he just wanted to not be tied to that. He's
Yeah,
like, "Yo, I want to make an original thing." And it's it seems necessary as well. I mean, just those names as and we already know that Apple TV, pretty much everything they put out is really freaking good.
yeah,
So, and I'm pretty sure Apple TV has all, like, the first year that they were out, I'm pretty sure their shows were winning Oscars and stuff, and the
yeah,
actors were winning things. Literally the first year that it dropped. So it was like, I'm not even surprised. They make Oscar material. Like everything on Apple TV. I feel like you could watch in the theater, even the shows.
yeah,
Like even like Foundation, I'll go every week to watch that in the theater. Like
yeah.
that's how good that shit was. Um, let's see. Um, Comic Society says, "What if Scott dies in the film and Cassie takes the mantle?"
I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I like that. With that
I
said,
really like Scott Lang.
I want to see her Cassie come and do something. The
Mhm.
actress who plays Cassie is brand new. Um, she's not the same girl from Endgame.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I was like, didn't they change her?
yeah, so they
Yeah.
changed her. I liked the actor that they replaced her with, but I kind of wondered why they did that in the first place. Um, but I don't know. I like Scott. I like what he brings to the table. I think
Hmm.
what he does for the Avengers is pretty cool.
Yes, he's much needed. Like, I want to see Scott Lang be able to go into space and all that other
Hmm.
stuff and really be like, get that other side of everything, because he already knows like the quantum mania stuff is
Yeah.
happening and all that, and I'm pretty sure he won't be surprised about the multiverse. You know what I mean? I don't think that would be a surprise to him because of everything that's going on already. And
Hmm.
he is a genius. Like, let's not forget, he's smart. He's just hilarious, and
Yeah.
he's still a genius. He's making the Pym particles and stuff. He was doing it all with him, like, too. So I think that's really something that we got to pay attention to with him. And I feel like this movie, Quantum Mania, is going to go directly into Fantastic Four some type of way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, kind of like how we just said Doctor Strange, and then we're not going to see anything from those ramifications really until Quantum Mania.
Mm.
And then I feel like we'll see even more of those ramifications coming from Fantastic Four, because I mean, my guy Kang is a direct descendant of Reed Richards in the first place.
Yeah.
So it would just make sense for us to really have that seeded out and for him to end up being the big bad for the Fantastic Four and have that Fantastic Four movie be an Avenger type of movie, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, have that big team up movie be the Fantastic Four team up, and it's them coming together to fight Kang, and then all the other people maybe in the MCU are coming and helping, or maybe they fight Kang and lose, and then we have to have another big team up movie of when all of the Avengers and the Fantastic Four are coming together, you know what I mean, and fighting this dude or something along the lines of that, because it just feels like whenever we get the Fantastic Four, it's going to be amazing. And it's going to be one of those movies that really has to hit every point, bro. Like, it's going to have to hit us in our feels. We're going to have to be emotional about it. We're going to have to care about every single character. They have to do it perfectly. Like, they cannot drop the ball even one bit because it's been done so terribly up until now. Like, they've done them dirty.
I have hope, though. I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be great. I wonder what direction in terms of, like, we're going to go more so like the modern take, like the last one we got, which was obviously garbage, or are we going to go back to what the first two in terms of, like, look and style, or a completely new look into, like, anything that we've gotten before, or, like, are they going to switch, I don't know. I think there's
feel
just
like
a
the
lot
way
we don't know, like, we just don't know. Like, I don't even think we don't even have a release date for this. So this might not even come out for, like,
the
5
only
years.
thing that we had was a director, and now we don't have that anymore
Yeah.
because John Watts is not on it anymore. So we have even less now than we did before. And I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a endless of just an endless field of opportunities ahead of us.
And speaking of John Krasinski, I think that kind of helps lead us into our.
Let's
Let's go through
let's
the comments.
get a little bit of comments. Akash says, "Is Wanda's death in Doctor Strange possible?" I think a variant of Wanda's.
I think a version of her,
yeah. I don't think,
but I think she has, like, multiple projects in the works right now.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
we don't
pretty
even
sure
know the
she's
name of.
going to be the villain, like, for a little while here.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of I think what would be really cool is if it was kind of like a Kang is like a Galactus type of person, and then Wanda is like his Silver Surfer type of person, but not like that type of way, but in their own little way. Like, Kang seduces Wanda with the fact of he has control over the multiverse and can allow her to see her children and whatnot, and it be real. And I would like for them to kind of work together like a Loki and Thanos type of way.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's next level powerful though. So if we're all we know, she could be Thanos and Kane could be Loki for her. Like, because I mean, I don't know how I don't know what they're gonna decide to do, but I think that would be a cool thing to see. Is her kind of working with him.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Comic Society says, imagine the villain for Fantastic Four is the Maker, who is a evil baker. Wait, what?
Are you Sony right now? You're Sony.
Yeah.
Out here bringing out El Muerto.
I see. Here we go. He said, imagine the villain of Fantastic Four is the Maker, who is a evil variant of Reed Richards.
Okay.
See,
I was
my
like,
guy, I was like, evil
baker.
The Muffin Man?
Yo.
I think that would be really cool. I like Marvel has like multiple villains that are like the nega version, like the anti version of whatever you want to call, like the evil Reed Richards, the evil Adam Warlock, like all that stuff. You got, I think, is it Century, and then he has his evil side of the Magus, and it like I really love that, and I would like to see them utilize that as soon as possible in some way. I think that would be really cool.
I think it's going to start doing that with Doctor Strange. I mean, obviously, I think we might get
That's
another version of Wanda. I think we're going to get two or three other versions of Doctor Strange.
yeah,
And I think that journey starts here.
yeah.
And you know, going back to John Watts, maybe what he wanted to do with Fantastic Four was completely original and not like what it was in the. He was basically going to Halo, Fantastic Four,
Oh,
which could be a good or bad thing. With Halo, obviously, where it was kind of a bad because they definitely finessed us into what we were like. They should have very clearly and very like frequently told us this is not going to be the Halo that you know.
This is a reimagining.
If they would have said that from the get go, I think everyone would have loved the show. But like.
And I could see that
They
being an
didn't do
issue
that.
because MCU is not about reimagining, really. They're really
Not
about
on that level, at least.
reworking. You know what I mean? Just reworking a few things. And it's just like, okay, you know what? We're gonna take what happened from 3 of these comic runs back in the 80s and the most recent comic run that we just did in 2015, blend it all together, and then use those things as Easter eggs as well, and make a whole new story from it at the same time. So, and versus what John Watts probably wanted to do was just make a completely new thing. I mean, dang, I was literally about to say Sam Raimi, and then I just saw that Comic Society said something about him. So let's read his comment first. What if they get Sam Raimi to do the Fantastic Four? Ooh,
I
that
think they
might
have him
actually
working
be.
on the Spider-Man 4.
What? Really?
Oh no, I'm sorry. They're right now on Twitter. They're really talking about him coming back to make his part 4 with Toby.
Oh yeah,
Like the continuation of what he had.
Yeah. I
That
think
didn't end
Sam
up working
Raimi
out.
on Fantastic Four would be solid. I think it would be maybe a little too dark, to be completely honest. I don't know. I think Sam Raimi would want to do. I don't know, man. I feel like what he would do with it would be great, but at the same time, it might not be what we need for the first family.
Yeah.
I thought John Watts was a really solid director for this movie. I'm not gonna lie. It was like I was happy when I heard about it. I was like, let's go. No, not No Way Home, Far From Home, I think, or Homecoming. Far From Home. Which one did he make?
I think
Did he make No Way Home?
I don't even. I think he helped Sam Raimi make the original as well. I could be wrong, but I know he's helped make Spider-Man movies. That's kind of what the.
Okay, yeah, he did. He did. Oh, all 3 of them. Yes, that's his. This is his trilogy. I'm tripping.
Okay.
I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. The Watts trilogy, the Raimi trilogy. I knew that. I knew that. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Don't come for us in the comments, y'all. Yeah. So I thought he's handled Spider-Man really well, especially because Spider-Man was introduced to us by the Fantastic Four. I just thought it would
Yeah.
have been really cool for the Fantastic Four to be introduced to us by Spider-Man. I thought that would
Yeah.
have just been awesome. And it can still happen, but I would have really wanted it to specifically be John Watts doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm juiced, man. I can't wait to see everything that's going to come from these next couple of movies. It's going to be crazy.
I agree, man. I agree. But going into John Krasinski, because we brought him up with the Fantastic Four, I think one of his child projects, the next installment, Quiet Place. We officially have a title, A Quiet Place, Day One, bro. This is exactly
And
what we want.
This is exactly
what we talked about.
This is what we talked about for since the first movie.
Yeah, it's like navigating that because we got a little bit of it in the second one, right?
The second one, yeah. We saw the meteors coming down out of the sky,
Yep.
and we also found out that everything happened immediately. They had no time because that was one of our questions going into it was where the hell is the military? Where are the governments? No, they had no time to put forth any type of anything. It was just immediate.
Yeah, I'm so excited because this is something that we talked about when we saw part 2 in terms of what we wanted. Definitely want to know how people navigated that first day, especially if it happened immediately, like it did in the second one because people really found out really quick. Like, okay, this is how I stay alive. I have to be quiet. Because it's like that bar. I'm thinking about the bar scene when everyone was hiding in the bar and like people were crying or people were like, some people were just making noise, and all of a sudden one pops through, and then like all just start dying. I'm like, oh my god, yo, incredible! I can't wait. I'm a huge fan of this series. I love part two. I think part two. I love part two for a lot of
Its own
different reasons.
reasons.
It's
Yeah.
for its own reasons because it's very different from the first one in the sense that there's a lot more noise.
Whole society.
Yeah,
It
whole
was on
societies.
the
Yeah,
water. That shit was crazy.
just
Everyone died. It was just a lot going on in that movie, bro.
yeah, but it gave us more questions as to what we want to know. Like like because what perspective do you think are we going to get perspective from like the OG family, or do you think we're going to follow like a
I
public,
think it would.
like a government official, or
This is how I
someone
feel.
new?
I think it would be overrated to follow the OG family.
Yeah,
I feel it would be like retelling the second story again, kind of.
hmm
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I feel like this movie needs to take place from the perspective of like a Secret Serviceman or something like that and
yeah,
his family. And that would be freaking awesome because then we could get, a little bit of taste of that political side, but not have to worry about him being the freaking president or like a
yeah,
general to make decisions. You know what I mean? Like we just enough that he's in the door to get the knowledge, but then he goes and saves his family as well. And then even make it, or we could follow one of the people that we met on that island from the
yeah,
second movie. Any of that would be pretty cool to me. But I would specifically like to see how, like, I know that's one thing that me and you've talked about repeatedly throughout our quiet place discussions is we want to see how the government kind of reacted to everything.
yeah,
And I feel like the best way that we could do that is to get inside the White House somehow. But
yeah,
I don't want it to be inside the White House so much that it's like extremely political.
yeah, or like a squad of Marines or Navy
Yes.
SEALs, bro, like
Yes.
out right
Oh,
out in the
that
they're in the middle of
SEAL
the
Team
Middle East,
6 type of,
or like
oh yeah.
or like middle of the happen to be.
Oh, I think that would be crazy. Middle East, and they're trying to get back to the US to their families type of thing.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that
yeah.
would be incredible.
Or they're, in the middle of New York, trying to make it like in a vehicle,
Mhm.
or Washington, heading to the Pentagon or something like that for
Just
a
fresh back
debrief
from
or
a
something.
mission.
Yeah, yeah, and they're just kind of,
I see it.
and all of a sudden, it
Just
starts
shit
breaking
starts
loose, and they're
flying.
like, "Oh my
Oh
god,
my.
what's happening?" And they realize pretty quickly, okay, we have to be quiet. We cannot mess this up, or we're dead. You know what I
We
mean?
gotta be, so there's 6 of them. At least 2 of them gotta die in the initial
Oh, at least,
happening, right? At
at
least
least,
at least 2 die, and then we're in there and we're like, "Yo, what's going on?" They're trying to get to the White House, but the White House is like falling in front of them. Everyone is getting
on
murdered
fire,
inside of the White House. Exactly, bro. Like one of the meteors landed on the White House. Like, oh my
killing
God,
the
bro.
president instantly, instant
Yo,
mayhem, yo.
Yo, I yes, give it to me now.
Yeah,
I'm in the theater shitting my pants already. Like I
yeah.
need that immediately, yo.
Yeah, I think this is one of the most exciting franchises I think we've been able to get in the last 3 years,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
I'm really happy because the first one was pre-COVID, right? It was right
Yes.
before, huh?
The first one was pre-COVID, and then we had got our tickets to see the second one, and then
Yep,
COVID happened.
yep,
And then it was like, oh my God. Because we
yeah,
had just saw Onward. So it was like Onward, and then the next week, I think, Quiet Place 2 was supposed to drop, and then it
yep,
didn't. But I'm happy that we got to wait until it came back in theaters so we could really watch it
yeah.
together and
I think
appreciate
so.
it. Like
I'm
that was,
happy too, man.
oh man,
Man,
that
it makes
was
me want
great.
to rewatch it right now, bro. The
Literally.
second one hits different, bro. Like the first one, I loved it for what it was,
Mhm.
but the second one just hits different.
And on that notion of what you were saying about we haven't got anything like this in a really long time. The only other time I feel like we even got remotely close to those vibes was with Chris Pratt's movie. With his daughter and going in time to fight the
Tomorrow
White
War.
Spikes. Tomorrow War. That's like the only time that we were like, oh my gosh, like the alien type of movie that it was. It was
Because it kind of
different,
gave us
but it was
those questions. It gave us the answers to those questions that we will ask for in A Quiet
yeah,
Place. But like
yes,
obviously I would have loved to know like what was going through the mind of like Russia
yeah,
when, or like the Europe when the white spike started spreading. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be cool. Would be cool as like a sequel,
For
or
sure.
like a prequel, I guess you could say.
Because
I
aren't we
don't know.
supposed to get another one of those?
I don't know if if we are. I think for some reason I feel like we talked about them giving us one,
Mm-hmm. I remember that as well.
but I'm excited, man. You know, Quiet Place is an incredible IP. I think it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. I don't even know, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the with this movie. I know we don't know anything about it but this name right now, but I'm just ecstatic because
The name alone, giving us what we want.
the name alone is like, oh, bruh, they knew what we wanted.
Yeah, they know. They know.
They
From the
know.
first
We're watching
one.
the channel.
The moment they started showing the newspapers and people talking about what to do was like, okay, I need more of this.
Mm-hmm.
I need more of this.
But my bad, my mic was set
good.
tripping on me. Okay. Yeah, I need more of it as well. Comic Society says, just to be clear, in the early event, go to Doctor Strange open-minded instead of going in wanting multiple cameos.
Oh no, yeah. We're pretty
No,
open to
I
everything.
refuse. No, I'm just
I
playing.
think I feel pretty open. I think all the rumors and all the different stuff they've been showing on the trailers and stuff like that,
Mhm.
getting us a little overhyped. So I wouldn't doubt if people are going to come out. You know what? This movie kind of sucks because it didn't give us so and so. You know. With that said, I don't think you'll kind of get that from us. Hopefully,
Mhm.
unless like the movie has to really kind of upset us. If, like
The movie has to be ass. Like, it'll have to be literally like dog water in order for us to be mad about this. I don't,
I just can't see myself
there's
being mad about
no
it.
way coming out of it that we're going to be disappointed coming out of this
Because we're gonna get
movie.
so many cool stuff on top of like in this movie. You know what I mean? That we
Mhm.
already know about because of leaks and whatnot. But like,
Yeah.
uh, but I don't know because I wasn't really rooting for any one particular person to kind of show up. You know, we just had theories, or at least I did. I just had theories as to what I thought was
Mhm.
going to happen, who was going to show up. And if they do, they do. If not, they don't. You know. So, but
Yeah. Mixed race Bahan says I like a Wolverine cameo. See, like when it comes to stuff like that, that's where I'm not at. I'm not there because I
that'd
don't.
be cool.
That's what
But
I feel like is like where I would. Don't get your hopes up too much. Like I'd like one of those too, but I don't think we're gonna see anything like that. I think it's possible, to be
yeah,
completely honest.
it
I don't
could be
think it's
possible.
outside of the realm of
Or a
possibility.
name
And I
drop,
feel like maybe that's why they're showing us so
like
much stuff.
Patrick Stewart says Wolverine at some point.
Mhm.
You know.
I can see that. I can see that. And I could definitely see just anything happening really. Like we're gonna be flying through multiverses at some point that we see in the trailer, like with him and Doctor Strange and America Chavez. This is in like the first trailer that we saw.
Yep.
They're falling through like multiple universes. One of them has a freaking T-Rex in the background. So I would not be surprised if we like go through one of those universes and see something.
Yeah.
Like there's no way they're not going to be sneaking cameos and Easter eggs everywhere in this movie. I mean, if we even just see like this the suitcase of his suit that he had at the end of that Wolverine movie where he was in Japan. Even that would be crazy. Like I don't even.
Yeah, and maybe we'll see snippets from past movies from Wolverine show up during that. You know, but you know, I'm
Get
excited.
one of those Deadpool moments when he's going through the multiverse, killing everyone at the end.
Yeah,
Could you imagine he has to be there because of that? Like he's at the Illuminati because he went through the multiverse and killed heck of people, and so yeah, he's on trial, and that's
yeah,
how we get Deadpool in the MCU
yeah.
because of what he was doing, shooting everyone in their faces at the end of Dead. Was that Deadpool 2? I think that was Deadpool 2. The post credit scene when he goes throughout the entire X-Men universe and kills everyone.
Oh, he kills his old version of himself too, because he's like,
Yeah, exactly.
and then he
Yeah,
kills Ryan Reynolds from reading the script of
of Green
Green
Lantern.
Lantern. Yeah,
Yeah, and just imagine if him doing that is like, all right, bruh, you got to come to the council. You're
yeah.
tripping.
Yep. Can't have that. Can't have that.
Comic Society said they're saying that the final battle is insane.
I feel like there's gonna be multiple final battles in this movie. There has to be,
Yes,
right?
I agree, bro.
Obviously, they have the major one, but like I feel like from the get go, because apparently, like they described the first 25 minutes of this or I've read some descriptions of what it happens in the first 25 minutes uh from CinemaCon,
Yeah.
and I liked what I was reading. Obviously, I probably shouldn't have read it because obviously spoilers, but
Like, bro, what do you be doing? Like, my man doesn't.
it
My
was
man doesn't care.
it was a very vague description as to what happened. So it wasn't like, oh my god, I know what's gonna happen
Ah,
verbatim now.
nah.
But I did read it. I read a couple.
My man's had a couple. Wait,
Unfortunately.
this went way past being an accident now.
Yeah.
Like, I accidentally read one, and then I
Yeah.
read 3 more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be crazy, bro. And like you said, it seems like we're gonna have multiple final battles throughout this show. And it seems like even the story that we get is going to be battles. You know what I mean? Like everything is a battle, basically. Like every time he figures something up, battle. Goes over here, battle. Goes over there, battle. Like, and then at the end,
they have to make every
like
bit of this movie count because it's not 3 hours. So they have to, from the get-go, they're just gonna jump us right into it. And I think it's not gonna be like Endgame or Infinity War. We're gonna get right into it. The fray. And it's gonna be pretty good.
I want it to be like, what if how Thanos like walked through the thing and then my man Ultron just sliced him in half, took the Infinity Gauntlets, leveled up himself immediately. Like I want that level of stuff to just be going down in this movie, bro. Like just
first off,
what the like just
what if had us twisted on a whole nother level? Okay. We have a watch parties available for What If. So you guys should go totally check them out because we
couldn't believe it.
We couldn't believe a lot of what we saw in What If. So go check that out because we had a good time checking those out.
For sure. But yeah, last thing Comic Society said about that is Danny Elfman's soundtrack is gonna be insane. I agree.
I think the soundtrack for Doctor Strange actually was just released either yesterday or today.
I remember when the Spider-Man soundtrack had dropped.
Yeah.
Everyone that broke the internet. Everyone was going crazy over that one.
They were all like putting up clips, talking about the titles,
Yeah.
I don't even want to look at the titles. Like that's how.
Right, you was probably listening to it, Mister. I read 4 of them.
I was like, I already bought the album. I mean, it's fine.
Exactly. My man bought it on vinyl.
Yeah. It's being shipped tomorrow. Yeah. Like.
You're hilarious. But moving right along, going to some Star Wars news now, or rumors at least. There's a rumor that a new Mandalorian MMO game is currently in development, What? That is crazy.
I wonder if this is the game that was canceled. Was it Star Wars 1399? No.
I have no idea. All I know is that we've had too many announcements when it comes to Star Wars video games to even know what's going on. And none of them have had titles either.
Star Wars 1313. It was it was a game that was basically canceled, but it was a game that they had developed a lot of stuff for already, but it was just canceled mid-production. Maybe it's that based off but finished. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because you're basically playing Boba Fett you're playing Boba Fett, I'm pretty sure. While you travel the underworld of Star Wars and
in the game that was canceled?
Open world, yeah.
The 1313?
Yep.
One? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so maybe that's what's happened with this one. I don't know. But it says The Mandalorian, so
yeah, I would like a create your own Mandalorian type of game, like Star Wars, the old
like Red Dead
vibe,
Mandalorian.
But yes, exactly, Red Dead Redemption, but being Mandalorians instead.
Yeah,
give me that immediately.
I think that'd be pretty cool. That'd be a big game, bro. Like that's multiple years in development, easy, unless they're like Halo or Call of Duty. Who
yeah,
we're gonna pump this out in 3 months. No one's going on break. You're working 24 hours Oh, you want lunch? Sorry, can't do it. Give us 3
You
days
want
and we'll get
lunch?
you a meal.
Here's a Lunchable.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know we've had at least we've talked about at least 4 Star Wars games this year, and none of them have been the same one. Like, because we got the announcement of Star Wars Fallen Order 2 coming out, right?
Yep.
And then we got the announcement of a different Star Wars type of game coming out. I, I don't even know what that one is about. It's the visual one, the one that has like actual cinematographers and stuff and
Yep.
storytellers and story writers on it. That's the one that we had just talked about. We talked about another game. I think it's one of the ones that got canceled, not the 1313. I think there was another one. No, maybe I'm thinking about a show. I think I'm thinking about a show. And then we had this one. So that's still a good amount of Star Wars projects,
Yeah.
video games for one that are coming out, and Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker
I'm
saga.
excited, man, because Star Wars Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order, I never got a
So
chance to beat it, but
so good.
insane game. Storytelling like no other. And it's canon, which is
Yeah.
awesome. So I'm excited for the games. I don't really play a whole lot of them. Like I never got a chance to play Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. I know like that was a huge game that everyone really loved. That's not canon for whatever reason.
Mhm.
Uh, but I'm excited. I think this is good.
Yeah. Force Unleashed, Fallen Order, all of these games are amazing. I feel like they need to definitely capitalize on that aspect of everything when it
Yeah,
comes to video games. Like seeing Saw Gerrera in Fallen Order when you're playing, and
yeah.
just like it
It's
hits
wild, bro.
different. It hits
Yeah,
different.
it's
Like
different.
I don't think we really, because we don't get that in video games, and I think that's why. Like video games always like the Avengers video games, for instance. Like a lot of us thought that that was going to be a little bit more MCU relatable, and it wasn't at
Yeah,
all. Everyone looked different. Everything felt weird because it wasn't the characters that we literally have been spending our time with over the last 10 years. It was like what is this? Like
yeah,
why? Um and then all the other stuff that was wrong with it as well. But when it comes to stuff like Star Wars, and you're able to play, and then you see someone, and then you're watching something, and then you see that same person, and you're like, "What the heck?"
mhm,
And then you go and watch Clone Wars, and you see Saw Gerrera young in there, and then you go and watch Rebels, and you see Saw Gerrera again, and he's like older, and then you go and play the game, and he's a full blown adult, and then you watch Rebels, and he's like, "Bro, what the like, yo?" We have watched this man grow into a whole character throughout multiple avenues of
yeah,
media. Like it's insane, bro. It's insane. It's insane.
yeah.
Yeah.
I okay, so I loved Star Wars Battlefront 2. That
Mm-hmm.
was one of the games that I first played, Star Wars wise that I was just blown away by, you know.
Mm.
But the new Battlefront games we've gotten have not given us that style of play, like
Oh,
the Galaxy like mode that you could play.
yeah.
The like they have like the bot wave thing, but it just
It's
doesn't
not the
hit.
same.
It's not the same. Like they have those games haven't hit the mark. Multiplayer is pretty crazy, but again, it's different. Um, it's a different style of play that that I wanted to get into because I love Star Wars, but I just couldn't. It just wasn't for me. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know the movement. Maybe it was because at the time I'm just so used to Call of Duty, you know,
Mm.
or but yeah, I think I think this is exciting, but we just got to wait and see, and maybe in time we'll see some cool stuff come out of it.
I agree, bro. I agree completely.
Yep.
Um, but before we move on to our next thing on the list, channel memberships are now active. By becoming a member of our YouTube channel, not only are you helping support what we do here at Marvel Bros, but you also get a bunch of awesome perks to represent the super fam in our live chats and across our channel, period. I didn't know that, but even if you comment on a YouTube video, it'll still show, your little badge next to your name, and I'm pretty sure you still have access to your emojis as well. just on our regular trailer reactions. So you get members only badges, channel emojis, and special giveaways and other things that you'll only be able to access if you are a member of the channel. So click that blue join button next to our name if you're on desktop. If you're not on desktop, you have to go to your web browser basically, and then do it that way. It's very weird that you can't do it from the phone, but yeah.
And without further ado, going into our next item on the docket, the Batman officially getting a sequel. This isn't surprising, based off how the first one ended. I'm excited for this. I don't know. I mean, it looks like we're going to be getting the Joker kind of involved. Maybe learn more about how he ended up there. I don't know if I want a prequel per se, but I would love to see how he breaks out, and what type of damage he can cause. Because it seems like this type of Joker is just a straight up murderer. He's not even the type of Joker that we know, possibly. And so I'd love to kind of navigate that and see how that kind of works in the world they kind of gave us in that style of Gotham. The if there was any way to predict portray Gotham in real life, the Batman I feel like hit it to a T. And so to see that in that environment with the Batman that we got, because I think I can't think of his name, but we talked hella crap about it before we even saw it. Who's the actor who plays Batman?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. I think he played the Batman awesome. I think he was incredible. What he brought to the screen was awesome. Gordon, I loved him. Absolutely loved him. I liked how they kind of
their dynamic.
The dynamic. I like the mantle the movie kind of forced them to kind of get into following events that happened in the Batman. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I agree, bro. And another thing that I kind of think about though when it comes to the Joker and all of that is it almost seemed like the Joker knew the Riddler, and it seemed like he knew what he was doing as well. Because he consoles him more than anything. If you when you watch the movie, especially on that second and third watch that I did, it just felt like their conversation was a lot deeper than what it just gave on the surface. He was like, it's okay. You did good. You tried your best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's talking he might have known a little something if he didn't kind of orchestrate the pieces as well, or at least be that first person to kind of knock that first domino over, so to speak.
Yeah.
That caused him to get to where he was. I would not be surprised if they did something like that. And just kind of kept building him up in the background to where he's sending other villains to Batman to do all of these crazy, outlandish things. It would be crazy. That would be insane. I would love it. And I don't even know what would transpire from that, or how that would go, or how that would work. But I would like to see at least one more villain go up against him before he gets to the Joker completely. And then the Joker's or maybe the Joker's just in the background of the next movie, but he's still there doing things.
Yeah.
And then in the third movie, he really has to fight the Joker.
Yeah. Or, the other thing too is I know, okay, so the shot, at the end of the Batman, he stabs himself with a green liquid. On the tube, it says adrenaline, so it's not the stuff that, that we see Bane using. But that green liquid definitely kind of gave us a call back to Bane. So maybe that's kind of a hint as well, as Bane could be the next villain possibly for the Batman. And during that time, maybe someone slips Bane a valve or whatever while he's in Arkham. And then during that time, when he breaks out, he also unintentionally breaks out the Joker. And that's kind of how they kind of get involved unintentionally together. And the Batman kind of has to deal with all that.
I feel like the way Matt Reeves is going to handle everything is he's not going to really want to touch anything that was directly a huge thing like it was in the original Batman trilogy, so to speak. You know what I mean? Starting off with the Riddler, he did it a little bit different. He has Joker there, but I feel like Joker's going to be in the background. That's why I don't feel like Joker's going to be in the second movie, because that's kind of how it was with Nolan's Batman. You know what I mean? And then the third movie was Bane. So I feel like he wants to possibly I don't even know where he could go next, what villain, but he wants.
Maybe the
I could
Court of
see that
Owls.
he definitely wants a more humanized type of villains, so to
Hmm.
speak. So I could see. I could see maybe like Poison Ivy or something like that coming
Yeah,
out, maybe in a way, or I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think that's a good point. I don't really Mr. Freeze. No, that would I don't even think people would like that.
Like it just doesn't feel like they're gonna have any of those superhero villain, the super villains.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna want another ground level villain, like similar to like Penguin,
Hmm.
or something like that. Like that's why it's gonna. That's why I don't think. I think Bane is too much right now. I
Hmm.
feel like the Court of Owls would maybe be a little bit too much.
That's
Um,
like third movie level right there. I think.
yeah, exactly. It feels like that would be the buildup. Is oh man, the Court of Owls is really the ones that are behind everything,
Hmm.
and you kind of find out more about that, or something along the lines of
Yeah.
that. Mike Davis says, the Joker just needs to stay like a Hannibal Lecter, just someone to help the Bat and mess with his head at the same time. Court of Owls would be best choice. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. He keeps going to him, asking him for help about certain things,
Yeah.
feeding him information at the same time though, and I would just really like for all of that to be happening and him to be helping Batman and him know about everything though at the same time.
Yeah.
That seems like such a Joker thing to
I'm
help Batman with the Riddler and know everything about the Riddler already because it's part of his plan. And he's
yeah.
like, you didn't get it, Bats. You were so close. You almost figured it out. And then in the next movie, it's kind of like the same cat and mouse game, but slowly Batman is figuring out it's all Joker. It's all the freaking Joker. Like no matter
Mhm.
what. Like I think that would be just a nice little sprinkle on top.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I really wish they showed us the deleted scene of the movie with the Joker. I don't know how they would have fit it in because, like, thinking about it, I don't think it worked. I don't know where it could have fit like chronologically to make
Mhm.
it feel like necessary. Uh, but I can't wait for the Batman 2, man. I love the first Batman. I've been actually meaning to rewatch it because I don't think my mom's seen it yet, and I want her to see it. So
Ooh.
uh, a definitely rewatch is coming because
Mhm.
that movie was incredible. Like I like I don't think I was mentally prepared for what we were going to see in that
Not at
movie.
all.
So it's gonna be good.
Yeah, that movie was definitely amazing. I couldn't even believe it. Um, and I think something that would also be dope, maybe, is to see like Harley Quinn possibly come in
Mhm.
before the Joker. Like she's still outside, and
Yeah,
she's like the main villain type of thing, and like he doesn't know that the connection of Harley Quinn and
yeah,
Joker. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. I think that would be also pretty cool to see, or maybe in the movie in the background we just see Harley Quinn slowly, like the therapist version of her slowly turning into Harley Quinn instead. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like that's something that we just see happening. Like we see Batman going to the prison to the asylum to talk to him, and then we see that you can't talk to him right now because he's in a meeting with Harley Quinn. Though, you know what I'm saying? And then just throughout the movie, we just slowly start seeing her get crazier and crazier. Stuff's happening everywhere, and it's because of her. They just don't know. Boom, at the end you find it out, and maybe she breaks him out, and then that's what we're going into the third movie with.
yeah,
And she's more of a background villain though. Still,
yeah,
I think that would be dope.
yeah. That'd be cool.
um,
That would be
and
cool.
stand on par with some type of Harley Quinn. Um, we have our first look at the upcoming Barbie movie starring Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn herself.
Yeah. Uh, how do you feel about this movie, man? I don't even know what to think about this.
I didn't know we needed this damn movie
Yeah,
first and
I didn't know we
foremost.
needed this either. I feel like this movie. I feel like
I didn't know we needed this live action. If
yes,
this was an animated movie, I would feel a whole different way. But it's like just Legally Blonde. I
because
feel like that's all
I'm
this is.
surprised the internet isn't like at uproar with
Yeah,
because like
me
I
too.
feel like growing up, the Barbie brand itself kind of like set up a level of stigmatism like towards like what the
Yes.
perfect guy, the perfect girl, and I feel like there'd be a lot more people like I don't really
Body
care,
shaming,
but
basically,
yeah, but I feel like that'd be a much bigger issue
nowadays
nowadays, and
in
I'm
this
surprised. And maybe there has, I
climate.
just haven't been paying attention. Like maybe there's like a whole movement that I'm not aware of that
That's
people are like
true.
cancel the Barbie, like I don't
I mean,
know.
it's Margot Robbie though. Like, how do
Yeah,
you
but
not?
how do you not? You can't,
How do you cancel Margot Robbie? You
you
don't.
can't, you can't.
You
Uh,
don't. She
um,
doesn't care.
yeah. But I feel like this movie's gonna make a lot of money.
And we have
Uh,
hella people in this movie too for
yep.
some reason. Like Simu Liu, who is my man Shang-Chi, is in this
Mhm.
movie, along with a lot of other people that is just like,
I
what?
forgot someone's playing Ken. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I was
I
just
know
trying to
we
figure it
talked
out.
we talked about who was casted as Ken too, I think.
Hmm.
Uh
We did.
and it's funny because like the car that she's in the poster is the same car that my little cousin had growing up. And like I just, because
Oh,
Barbie was a big thing growing up. I don't know how big
is
it
it
is
Ryan
nowadays.
Gosling? Is that who's
Oh,
Ken?
is that who we said it was? I thought it was some.
I don't know. I just see that he's in the movie.
I think he does play Ken. I could be wrong.
Ice Cube is in this movie, bro.
Yeah.
What?
I just don't know what this movie could be about. I really don't.
Will Ferrell is in this movie.
Oh, dude. Okay, so this
Michael
is
Cera. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious.
so this is supposed to be like a comedy then. What if it's like a satire, like
I
a
think it's
rated
gonna
R
be.
satire?
I really think it's gonna be like Legally Blonde, bro. Like that's just how I like. Issa Rae is gonna be in this movie. What? Oh, so they're probably gonna have a wide variety of Barbies still. Like, so basically, it's not just gonna be one white Barbie. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think that's what they're going for. I don't know how else to say that. I didn't know how else to say that. Honestly, I really didn't. So I just said it. But Ryan Gosling is Ken, Margot Robbie is Barbie, and that's all that I see right here.
Yeah.
We know who they're casted as,
Yeah.
and then we have this poster. Wow.
It looks. I mean,
It looks like that. It looks like WandaVision. Like she looks like she's trapped in the toy world.
you know,
Remember that movie, the Disney Channel movie, Life Size Me? Or and it was like the girl had a doll and she wished the doll would come to life, and it was Tyra Banks, and then she comes
okay.
to life.
I have a vague familiarity,
I know you
uh,
remember.
but I don't remember specific stuff.
Yeah, but that's just what this gives me the vibe of. Is like, she put like the Barbie coming to life.
I I just don't know.
I'm not watching this movie.
I don't know if yeah, maybe we'll see. What if we see the trailer? We're like, bro, this looks like
This
it's
is
gonna
next
be
level.
incredible. Like, yo,
Freaking Oscar worthy.
I need to see a trailer. I just don't know where we're going with this. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is like another. uh I don't know. I don't know if this is like supposed to be like a comedy, or if is it like a very serious. You know,
It just screams Legally Blonde. That's all I can
I don't know.
see. Is it just screams Legally Blonde? And I was not the biggest fan. I know people love those movies because there's like 3 or 4 Legally Blondes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
And every single one of them are like basically loved by people. And that's probably why this movie is going to be loved by people as well. But I just don't know, man. Like, this looks fake. It doesn't even look real. But that's probably the thing that they're going for. It low key looks like she's literally living at the Barbie dream house, and it looks like it's still made of plastic. Like, could you imagine if they were going for a type of combined thing?
yeah,
Like, oh, like here's the like she is in a toy car. It is a toy house, but it's still live action. I think that would be a really interesting,
basically
cool,
like a
weird
live
type of
action Toy
thing.
Story.
Yes, like to where the car is the toy still, like the house looks plastic, everything is plastic around her, and maybe it's like a reverse Lego movie to
Yeah,
where she is really a Barbie that a little girl is playing with
yeah,
and a toy, but we just see it acted out in a movie version.
yeah,
Like how I don't know, man. Will Ferrell's in it, so I think that's the only reason why
yeah.
I thought about that. So
Uh,
I don't know.
how do you guys feel? I don't know. I just don't even know how. I don't even know how to feel about this.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is even necessary. I mean, real.
Yeah, for
I just don't see it.
real.
Don't see it. But
Yeah, man.
man, moving right along. Spider-Man spinoff Aramoto is officially in the works, with Bad Bunny set to star in the movie and will release January 12th, 2024. Why do we
Well,
need
look at
this?
that. Another thing that we don't know why it's happening. Back
Uh,
to back.
I don't know. This man was in 2 issues in all of entirety of all Spider-Man comics. Uh, that's all I know.
And my man was a wrestler.
Yeah, that's all I know
They
about him.
might as well have just brought in my guy Macho Man Randy Savage to reprise his role as the wrestler from Spider-Man 1.
I think he died.
What?
I think he died, bro. Did he
Macho
die?
Man Randy Savage is dead?
I think he died.
I don't believe that. Is he dead?
Yeah,
What?
I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he died. Or for some reason, I feel like he killed his family and then killed himself. I'm not even exaggerating.
What?
I'm not. I'm
Oh
not
my
exaggerating.
God. Are you serious?
I think that's what happened. I'm not.
Yeah, he died in 2011. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Did it say why?
Nah, I didn't look up why. He did
Okay.
die. I didn't know. Why did I not know Macho Man Randy Savage was dead? I think it's because people still talk about him all the time and like quote his stuff. I mean, I think he murdered his family and killed himself. Bro, what? No way, not Randy Savage.
Because I know that's happened in like the WWE world before. I don't know if it was him. I think it was someone different though. Okay, so his wife died from acute intoxication. No, I don't.
Oh, he died from a heart attack. He died from a heart attack while driving and crashing his car into a tree. Oh, that's sad, man.
Yeah.
That happened in 2011. Where the hell have I been? I don't remember even hearing about this. I don't. I'm so sad. I feel like my life is a lie. My guy's just been around this whole time. Jesus. Shit just got dark. My whole day is ruined. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, man, I don't know why. I don't know what's up with this. Sony is just throwing spaghetti at the wall, trying to see if it's gonna stick. You feel me? Like they don't know what's going on at all.
So, I think his wife was in the car when the crash happened as well.
Oh, and then
the autopsy revealed that he had an enlarged heart and an advanced coronary disease. Savage also had painkillers and a small amount of alcohol in his system at the time of his death. The car accident itself had nothing to do with it. That man, I actually didn't know the specifics of how he died, but man, that sucks because I loved what he brought to the table in Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was solid.
But
but still, I don't know what.
I like Bad Bunny. I mean, he's cool. I like his music.
I don't understand why.
I don't know why we need this. Sony's on another level when it comes to this type of stuff. Maybe they know something that we don't.
They were like, we have to get a Mexican superhero. Like, bro, I don't understand what else could be the reason.
Sony's like, we need to make a Secret Wars by ourselves. But we need to get as many characters out there as possible to make this happen.
We need to make a live action Lucha Libre.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Like,
why?
You remember that show?
It was a great show.
On Cartoon Network.
That was a really
was it called Lucha Libre or was it called El Tigre?
I think it was Lucha Libre.
Okay, yeah.
But
yeah, that was a solid show. El Tigre was solid too.
I can't say I'm excited for this, but
how could you?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, if you're not already following us on our social medias, go to it right now and look at the picture that this man put up of Bad Bunny to announce this.
It was the most intriguing picture that I had found, and it was incredible. Bro. Okay, I would like the picture. Okay, I do.
My man got dice on his finger, bro. I almost cried when I saw that scrolling down Facebook because I was scrolling, like just scrolling, and then I just saw like this, and then Domino, and I was like, "Yo, what's happening?" And I was like, "What is this?" And then I scrolled up a little bit, and I saw Marvel Bros. I was like, I just started rolling, bro. Yo, hilarious.
I didn't even think about it, but it was the most
Oh.
intriguing picture I found of him.
No,
I was
it
like,
is.
you know
Like,
what?
you definitely caught attention. It caught my attention because
I was like, this is the one. This is the one that's
guy
going up.
was like with Domino's fingernails. I was like, bro, what? How did you even do that?
This is the one that I'm using for this post. I just felt a mental connection with it.
Not a mental connection.
And
You're
it
crazy.
just had to happen, you know.
You're hilarious,
But-
man. Oh, but yeah, man. Moving right along, yo, getting away from this El Muerto. Yo, we got some new stills for Obi Wan Kenobi, the series that we are more nervous for than we thought we would be. We are hyped for this. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
We are extremely hyped, but man, the way the Inquisitors are looking is real interesting. I feel like it all started with Ahsoka, right? Like it was already like we liked it, but we were like, man, okay, you're pushing the boundaries a little bit here, Disney. You're pushing the boundaries because that's definitely not what I would have imagined her to look like all the way. As an adult, because she's damn near an adult the last time we see her anyway. So it's not like you don't change much from. They say 30s is your primes. I feel it, but I mean, from 20 to 30, my G, you don't change that much. Like, I don't know. And then it continued with Boba Fett and Cad Bane. Oh my God.
Played the part well. He really did. But then his looks were different. He looked different.
And it feels like this is not the Star Wars prosthetics that we know, if you feel what I'm saying.
I don't know if
Star Wars is known for not even having to do CGI because their stuff looks so good. Like,
I don't know if they tried to did that on purpose or if didn't have time to put in the work that they needed. I don't know. I think the Cad Bane was so good in The Mandalorian too. He was so good,
bro, so good.
Like what he brought, the vibe he brought,
exactly.
incredible.
He's Cad Bane. Like it's like the same Cad Bane that we just saw in Bad Batch type of. You know what I mean? Like that's the same dude. Like, yeah.
And hopefully, I hope they didn't do it on purpose. And with these stills.
They should have hired the dude that did Colin Farrell Penguin. That made Colin Farrell Penguin. Because that man, look, you couldn't even tell. They should have hired him for sure.
But let's check out these stills because I do want to point out something, and specifically the one with the Inquisitors. Okay, so first one. I wonder, we're all on the same planet, right? Or is this all a different planet?
I'm pretty sure we're still on Tatooine right here.
Okay. I like the look that this man got. I really do.
Yeah.
I'd wear that myself.
I was about to say the same, bro. I swear you beat me to the punch. I was about to say, hey, he looks fresh. He's rocking it. I would definitely rock this. He looks comfortable from the heat of the desert planet. You know, he looks cool. Nice and insulated, if you would. And bruh, like the background looks really good.
Yeah,
Ewan McGregor looks really good, my guy.
Yeah,
like
he does. I feel like
out here
they're gonna have him play a good continuation of him. I don't know how old he is at this point, or like how far. I don't know. We know the timeline yet as to when these take place. But I like where we're at. I'm excited.
I agree.
And these are stills by Total Film, by the way, if you guys see. I like this look of him better than I did in the trailer.
He
Am I
looks the
wrong?
exact same.
Really? I feel like this angle is a little different. I could be
The
wrong.
angle is different, but he looks the same.
I don't know. Because the head does bother me.
Man, that's not it, bro. If I put this side by side with how he looks, you would not. You would understand. You
I
would
don't know.
understand. His face is mad wide, bro. That's just what. That's all it is. His his face is mad wide because the Grand Inquisitor's face was like this, and it was like elongated. My guy got a whole oval egghead.
I wonder why they went this route. Obviously it saves
He's
money.
the Grand Inquisitor.
But I wonder because they've full CGI'd faces before. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't understand. This is the weirdest thing. Like, we had full blown Jar Jar Binks, my guy, and the whole Jar Jar Binks is not a real character. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude that says it's a trap. Like, my guy, we got aliens out here. We know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. They had that whole thing in Book of Boba Fett talking with the things on the side of his face, translating, and this is what they give us for Admiral. I don't know, bro. It just seems really weird. It seems weird. It seems like they're going cheap on the
I'm
makeup
scared
crew.
as to what Thrawn will look like.
Is he even gonna be blue?
I hope they don't kill him. Kill his look, bro. I don't know. Maybe this is just them saving money and not wanting to go the extra mile.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is.
But if this is them trying their hardest, I would be upset.
I feel like we could find some people on YouTube that have already made a better looking Admiral. I mean, a Grand Inquisitor. You know what I mean? Like, just off of a makeup artist on TikTok could probably make a better one. Like, that's just how it feels, bro. Like, it feels so weird. I mean, we just were looking at Avatar at the beginning of this. You know what I mean? Those are not real characters. Those are not real people, and they look real. And then they give us stuff like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't want to rant because I will, because you know how much this bothers me, bro. And don't even get me started on the Green Inquisitor, bro. Don't even get me started on the green one. I am so furious.
I saw a close up of him, and I really thought about how god trash tier he is.
They look like they're on Spaceballs. Like, it doesn't even seem real, bro. It seems like a parody.
Hopefully, their performances, exceed their looks.
It barely worked for Cad, so I don't know how it's gonna work for them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, Cad Bane was amazing. The actor was amazing,
and not only that,
but we were still up in arms.
Yeah. I think we'll have to wait and see on this one. I don't know. Obviously, they're gonna.
We seeing it right now, bro.
In terms of their performances.
Oh, okay.
In terms of their performances, I don't know if they're gonna do good or bad. Will they be complete trash or semi-recyclable trash? We'll find out.
Biodegradable.
Are we talking biodegradable or lithium-ion batteries that cannot? We can't recycle. We can't figure out what to do with them. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Like, what are we supposed to do with those batteries? Like, do we just gotta wait once a year for a truck to come around and pick them up?
And even they can't figure out what to do with them.
They can't even like, bro, what do I do? I just got a drawer full of batteries. But yeah, bro, I don't know, man. Like I said, I could talk about this for a while.
This intrigues me because this is not the planet that I know, right? We don't know where.
Oh yeah, no, we're not on. Yeah, this is not the same.
This looks like we're on. What's the Coruscant? This looks like we're in the underworld of Coruscant or somewhere around there.
Oh, excuse me.
Because this is not Tatooine, right? Like, there's no way.
No way.
I'm getting Gotham vibes, bro. Is that weird?
I'm getting like Tokyo vibes.
It's very true.
I'm getting like mad Tokyo vibes.
I want to know how we end up here.
It even seems like there's like the little lanterns everywhere as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got my man Obi Wan standing here. seems like people are looking his way. Maybe he just beat up somebody because everyone's definitely looking in his direction.
Or he's leaving like a building that's on fire that just blew up
Mhm.
or something.
And this is classic Obi-Wan hide himself. He
Yep.
puts the hood on and then he puts the cloak like this and then he walks.
Yep.
I feel like that's just classic Obi-Wan. I'm pretty sure it's even in the animated Clone Wars series he does
Yep.
that. And it's usually when something just happens. Like he probably
Yeah.
force pushed somebody and they flew away and then he was like,
Oh,
and then just
nope.
walked.
Active camouflage activated.
Camouflage. This is the cloak of invisibility. Bro, I saw something on TikTok and it said if you think about it, Harry Potter is just Star Wars, but with shitty lightsabers. And I was like, yo, it so is. They even have like kyber crystals, but it's just a feather of like a magical creature that powers the wand. Like, yo, bro, that shit is, I've been messed up ever since.
How do you even respond to that? Like,
How do you respond?
I don't even know what to say on that
Luke
one.
is Harry. Like it's the set, like the whole thing, bro. Like this is basically, yeah, copy and paste, baby. I mean, all the way down to them going to live with their uncles and like like, yo, wild. Is this the last one or do we have another?
There might be
I think there's
one
another.
more.
Nope, that was it.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, coming up next, our last item on the docket, we have the Umbrella Academy posters have been coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now we have the completed poster. I guess they all connected to make one big poster. And here the poster is for you guys to check out for the next season 3 of the Umbrella Academy.
Which you have not even seen season 1 or 2. So my man doesn't
I
even
have
know.
seen 1. 2,
That's right. That's
I've
right.
started to, but I haven't finished it.
I was
I
like,
need
you're
to
gonna
finish
be
it.
confused from these. You don't even gonna know what's happening. God damn it. Where's Sato? Okay, here we go. Bloop. Bloop. Boop.
Ooh.
This one. That's a little bit better.
Yeah. So, okay. Are like the left side like alternate versions of the people that we know?
Do you want the real answer to that?
Like, don't give me like, just give me a vague answer that kind of like, lets me know,
Yeah.
but doesn't spoil.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I can say. It's like yes, bro.
Okay.
Because like literally, this is like mad spoils. I can't say
And then
anything
6
that I say related to this.
says the post has been removed from the time. What?
Who the hell is 6?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I was like, I don't remember because I know Luther, I know Diego, I know Allison, I know.
Oh, 6 is dead. That's why.
I know 5. That's
6 is
Ben,
the octopus
isn't it?
one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Damn, removed from the timeline. How'd that happen? Jesus. I have to watch though.
Bro, because I want to say so much and I can't because anything that I will say right now is definitely going to tell you what's going on. But
So
I will
season 2 that wild?
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh
I
hell
liked
yeah.
because like okay,
everything gets flipped on top of its head. But
'cause
what
I
I will
love
say real quick is if you notice, Ben is not here, but he is here.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I knew it was Ben. I was like, wait, that's the octopus guy. Because I like the whole premise of like having to like them having to stop a nuclear war in season 2. That's as much as far as I've gotten, and like I've actually seen them die from the nuke or whatever. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy. I feel like Netflix does these comic book renditions like this really well, and I'm really excited to see what they do with the show. Yeah.
No, I agree, bro. I agree that season 2 is solid, my guy. Solid.
Yeah.
Season 2 is
So,
solid.
All these people right here are in season 2?
I can't. I'm not answering. Don't ask me
Okay.
anything, bro. Come on, G. You asked me. You said, bro, give me an
This
answer.
is the same guy who
without
reads
spoiling
spoiler
it.
description.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna go freaking Google it after this anyway.
Like, hey yo, I watched an entire outline, breakdown, detailed oriented notes.
Yo,
I know everything.
if you do that with the Warhammer Bricky video, everybody's gonna go crazy. They're gonna be like, "Yo, what are you doing? We wanted to watch that."
It's funny because I didn't start watching it. I clicked it to see. I wanted to see in the description if he like timestamped the different factions.
Yeah.
That way, like if maybe we could watch one faction per video, just to kind of like spread it out. That way, it's not one 50-minute video.
You're freaking genius. I didn't even think about that.
Right, bro?
That is definitely the
No.
strat. No,
Yeah.
that might be the strat for real.
But there was no timestamp, so we're gonna have to like kind of speed through.
Just
and
watch
figure out
them. Yeah,
and kinda
I think
see.
if we just watch each one and then just stop it and not play it again
Yeah.
until we get to that next one, and it'd be
Yeah.
like, all right, yeah. Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the strat for sure. Okay, yeah, that's the strat.
And that way, we can't like.
Yes,
we
I got
took
you.
a piece of his video, critiqued and
Yeah.
edit, that way.
Yeah, exactly. No,
copyright
bro, that's
thing,
the strat. And then we just do it one by one as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, bro. And then we can have a whole playlist of all the faction. Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Yep.
Hell of videos pumped out. Yeah. Oh yeah. My guy, battery. Yes, sir. And then here is the second one. The close up of the second one.
Okay. What happened to 4? My guy.
My man suffered from that Benjamin Button disease.
It looks like the globular fat you see on a carcass for a beef and
I hope my man doesn't really look like that in real life. Because that will be.
That was very insensitive of me to say. I want to clarify that.
Emotional damage.
I'm in a class where we examine animal carcasses right now, okay? And I'm just saying what I visually see from inspecting, this person. I apologize. Okay.
Hey man, if they don't cancel us from that Our Father trailer, they're not gonna cancel us from anything. And then here's the last one, because we've seen Victor already, but I don't know what the freaking
a square.
The box of death is. That's the death cube.
I'm in shambles. I have no clue what this even means. I wonder, and I know that one thing we did talk about is how they're going to handle his rendition of the character following, this person.
His being him.
Yeah, becoming a him. Or has been a him, but officially kind of making it a thing. But
don't even know how to. Yeah, let's just stop that conversation right
but I wonder if that's going to happen, or if they're going to actually show us that transition.
I'm hoping it's because of what happens in season 2 at the end that makes this poster even, that makes this puzzle even
okay
connect. If you understand what I'm saying. The glue that you do not know, I'm wondering if it's because of that as to what's happening now.
Yeah.
As well as other changes that'll probably be happening. But yeah.
Okay.
I think it would be cool for you to do a rewatch, for you to watch it, and maybe do a rewatch, and then probably talk about it, go live, talk about Umbrella Academy. I know they have a good following.
Yeah.
About everything that's happened and whatnot.
Hey, well. After I was hoping to today, but I slept in because I only had like an hour of sleep yesterday. But hopefully by the end of tomorrow, I'll have all my assignments, all of my Fresno State assignments done for the semester.
Ooh,
so I'll have a little more time, and then I'll just have to focus on one major assignment for another college that I'm attending. So, but yeah, I think that I'm down for that. So
yeah, I think that'll be dope. As well as those Warhammer videos, I'm really excited to do that.
Yeah, Warhammer.
I want to reach out to Bricky and see if he'll even talk to us or something like that.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That'd be really cool. I'm excited, for what we're gonna be doing here at Mall Bros, man.
Yeah, it's about this is you guys don't even know what's been going on the back end over here. Like it's just been nothing but motivation from you guys, like just to keep it going and to keep doing what we doing already. You know what I mean? Like and to keep it going. It's really been a crazy journey, bro. Like it's just crazy where we've come from and what's in front of us in the future, even where we're at right now. Like it's just like whoa. Like in the blink of it's like just in 2 weeks, bro. We're just already so much farther than I thought we would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whoa, these past 2 weeks have been crazy.
Yeah. And with all that about comes to an end for what we have on the docket. However, I just want to make an announcement for you guys. All right. You can now purchase Marvel Bros merch by visiting our website at www.marvelbros.com. That's MRVLbros.com. And don't forget to tag us on your social media so we can see how you represent the super fam.
Oh yeah, that is right. We can't wait to see y'all represent the super fam. It's amazing, man. I just can't wait. And then we did not have a list this week for the movies. There are movies coming out, but I just didn't get a chance to get the list.
But Doctor Strange, you already know.
I was about to say, but all that matters is Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is coming out, and we have the finale for Moon Knight this week as well.
Yeah. So
and that is it. So Moon Knight Tuesday for the finale, and then Doctor Strange this week as well. So you guys be ready for those coming at you. We'll let you know when we're going live in the community channel and social media and Discord, all of the things, all of the stuff. Y'all already know.
Oh yeah. Alrighty. Please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel. We post all of our content, much more.
That is right. And you can also check us out on our website at www.marvelbros.com, where you can purchase our merchandise. You can stay up to date with all of our latest content, and you can just do all of that stuff as well as joining our Discord, so you can stay up to date with all of the latest conversations and discussions that we have. If it's not on the channel, it's on there. And if you are a part of our super fam in the Discord, we now have the headquarters section, and there is a place in there that's called the after show. So you'll be able to go in there and talk about whatever we're talking about when we're done talking about it. So see you guys in the Discord, and see you next time on the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in with us on this awesome episode of Marvel Bros and another pop culture news update. And we'll see you on the next one.
Oh, yes.
Excelsior.
Peace. To support Marvel Bros, all you got to do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the super fan.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.